Hey, people, my name is Joel, #Sasron. And you know what? The High Republic has truly hit rock bottom. And the creative team over at Lucasfilm must be all stoners, with the imagination of a boulder. However, the latest entry swims like a rock and flies like a brick. Doesn't quite cut it when it comes to expanding the endless possibility of the Star Wars universe. A pebble is very pathetic, and nothing indicates that this creature has any other form than a sentient garden ornament. I cannot fault them for this idea. After all, I did draw several characters as literal bricks. However, I did not try to dress it up as a selling point. That said, a silicate-based lifeform can work and does work. Just look at the wonderful setting called Discworld, where trolls are mostly made out of valuable gems and dwarves like to mine said gems. The things that make these boulders actually interesting is how their mental capacity increases when they are cold, much like a computer processor. This fact is a natural occurring part of exposition, not the literal centerpiece in the cockpit of a starship. I've personally come across more interesting fan fiction stories that have put more care and effort into the setting than the ones pushing the High Republic onto an unexpecting public, like a door-to-door salesman walking in to my home while I'm in the shower. Let me be fair though. Story writing is hard to do from scratch, however, with the wonderful setting envisioned by George Lucas, has everything an aspiring artist need to make bank. Very little effort is required, all things considered. Here let me share some free and simple to pull off ideas. After all, I have to put my money where my mouth is. It would be a no-brainer to make a series about high-stakes pod racing. One of the fantastic things the Phantom Menace introduced, after all. One thing a lot of imaginative settings are severely missing is entertainment. It would be fairly easy to have a camera-mounted blimp with commentators floating above the race, then broadcast the whole ordeal onto the holonet. After all, holograms exist, and remote communication is proven to be possible. Vader did communicate with the Emperor this way, after all. To spice things up even further, once hosting the event could place cameras all over the place to get dramatic angles. But quite frankly, I don't give a wooden nickel about Disney or Star Wars these days. Sure might enjoy the original trilogy and some of the games, but those are fun and entertaining. New stuff is just very, very boring and clearly poorly planned. The Mandalorian is okay though, and brought some new life back into the universe. However, it is a silly, generic story. One I have seen many times before. And a final parting note, Gina did not deserve to get fired, and Taiwan #1. Sasron, Njal, #Njal signing out.